Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you my experiences of traveling in Prague, Czech Republic, the fourth stop on my month-long trip across Europe. The city, including Old Town, reminded me of scenes from a fairy tale, with the cobblestone streets, a castle, and picturesque architecture. I walked everywhere since it is a small city and you can get everywhere on foot. It is one of the most beautiful historical cities in Europe, with its magnificent architectural buildings and churches. I walked across Charles Bridge and really enjoyed the scenery of the whole city. The bridge is known for its Gothic and Baroque architecture and is a cobblestone bridge that connects the Old Town and Lesser Town. There are a lot of people displaying artworks and crafts on the bridge, and it is definitely a place to go to see a picturesque view of the entire city. I enjoyed the magnificent night view while eating at a restaurant, looking out at the Charles Bridge and Prague Castle. Both the view and the food were really good, so I really cherished the whole experience. I went to the most popular place in Prague, which is Old Town Square, where I saw the famous astronomical clock. It is over 600 years old and is one of the oldest functional astronomical clocks in the world. It shows relative position of the sun, moon, and earth. There are a lot of people gathered around taking photos, and you can also climb the Tower Observatory to see a view of the whole city. Old Town Square served as a marketplace since the 10th century. There are many eye-catching buildings, bustling with restaurants and bars. I ate dinner in the square and was able to enjoy a panoramic view of the Old Town and listen to a piano performance. It was such a great experience and good opportunity since eating at such a popular restaurant was cheaper than any other European city I had been to. The Church of Our Lady Before Time glistened in the night. I learned that the church was one of the inspirations for the castle in Sleeping Beauty. The food in Prague was really good and cheap compared to other European countries. I enjoyed the chimney cakes filled with ice cream. It was my favorite dessert and I ate one every single day. I also tried Czech beef goulash with potato dumplings with the famous Pilsner beer. I would say that all the food I ate in Prague was the best during my travels in Europe. The vegan buffet I tried was also really good. One of the guided tours I had was of the Josefov, Prague's Jewish quarter. Many Jews settled in Prague from the 10th century onwards and have been marked by episodes of persecution, such as in World War II, when the Nazis tried to eliminate the population. There are many memorials that commemorate the victims, such as the Jewish Museum. It is comprised of 6 synagogues and also the Old Jewish Cemetery. It documents the history, traditions, and customs of the Jewish community. The cemetery is home to 11,000 tombs layered on top of one another due to the lack of space. Despite the horrors, a small Jewish community remains in Prague. I visited Prague Castle. Its history began in the 9th century and consists of a large-scale composition of palaces and buildings of architectural styles from Romanesque to Gothic buildings. The panoramic view of the castle is one of the most spectacular in the world. Visitors can enter the castle for free and walk around the courtyards. I took a walking tour, so I was able to understand the history of the sites that I was seeing. When you enter one of the courtyards, you will see the Gothic St. Vitus Cathedral. It took 600 years to construct and was finally completed in 1929. Inside, there are tombs of the Czech kings and royal family, as well as the crown chamber where the crown jewels are stored. Golden Lane is an ancient street within the Prague Castle. It comprises of colorful small historic houses that features cobblestone streets. They were originally inhabited by defenders of the castle. Some of the houses have been decorated with furniture and items that represent different eras. I browsed along Wenceslas Square, which is a boulevard situated in Newtown with vibrant shops, restaurants, and bars. It is a central place for Czech Republic since the square was a place where many important events were held, from parades and celebrations to uprisings and protests. The National Museum sits at the top of the square with the statue of King Wenceslas on a horse. It is a very touristy place to visit for exploring souvenir shops and coffee shops. There are many interesting and exquisite architecture along the path while I was strolling, and I came across the Dancing House, a postmodern building inspired by two dancers, Fred and Ginger. While walking around, I saw that there are some people performing levitation and thought it was really interesting. One of the best travel experiences I had was skydiving in Prague. I traveled to the outskirts of the city and climbed onto a plane that flew up to 4,200 meters where I jumped off. I was in free fall for about 1 minute at 200 kilometers per hour before the parachute opened up, and I was cruising in the sky and enjoying the beautiful view of the countryside. The experience was super amazing, and I was so excited to be able to enjoy the once-in-a-lifetime experience. I would definitely recommend it if you are an adrenaline rush seeker. Plus, skydiving in Prague is cheaper than other places in Europe. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to see more of my adventures.